Part 2. Yes, we have made it to Part 2 already. Final portions of this presentation are going to talk while you watch this video and advise you on proper material management to avoid exporting errors using the map files in TGA format we made at the beginning is done by adding the FX shader first. This time we shall use the basic FX shader as it has advantages of being easier to follow and less difficult for the game to mess up. After you drop the DirectX material onto the object from the material editor, select to remove old material if there is any. Important to note, any material not removed that is not DirectX will undoubtedly crash the export tool. More than one FX shader applied to the object can create issues. Try to avoid this if at all possible. Note the order in which objects have been linked. Failure to do this can create problems when your mob game has created the item. Opening up once more GDI Predator XML. We can see clearly that it's time to add bones we talked about earlier. This can be done by using simple geometry rather than bones, or alternately use dummy helper objects. Finding the line that refers to the muzzle flash indicates where the tank bullets will come out from, and how large your fire flash will be is determined by the size of the named bone, which may seem odd given that it seems to be geometry. However, in 3ds Max, any geometry can be a bone, and that's important to understand. The developers have enabled bone export in the same manner, so if you export the geometry as a bone it will not be seen unless the bone is also set as a mesh export option. Bones export should be named with the _skl skeleton file, that is _s for super, K for kilo, L for limit. That way it will be easy to identify your bone exports later. Mesh files are generally saved as an _sk and skin file, that is _s for super, K for kilo, M for never. This concludes our step 2 video, and sadly I am having issues repairing the video. I may have to revisit this whole series soon with my very own full demonstration as well. Please be patient while I do this, and I thank you for watching this tutorial and hope that it has helped you learn to export the tank to the game. Don't worry if you're worried about following along and wish to finish this, as I will be back with the finishing, exporting options, and getting the unit constructed in game XML and in-game footage demo. Goodbye. The box you see here is merely a normal export box. It's how the game detects when someone has hit your tank, so the OP box should be named that and exported as a bone object. As you may or may not be aware, the box is made see-through by using Alt-X to set it to transparent if exported as a mesh. This object would be visible, so be sure to export it as your boundary box.